Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. At Brooke's place, an anguished Hope and Liam embrace. He says he'll always be with them, she knows. They sit, and Liam apologizes for getting all heavy. Hope says she was feeling that way before he arrived. He asks why. Hope can't help but feel they've left a lot of things unsaid. I don't want that for us. Hope and Liam go over what they mean to each other as parents and friends. Hope says he's made it clear he thinks her future is with Carter. Liam apologizes if he said too much. Hope appreciates his honesty. You know you can tell me anything, Liam. He urges her not to become cynical and let her light dim. You have so much life ahead of you. She deserves to share it with someone wonderful, like Carter. Hope shakes her head. I was not expecting all that. Liam goes on about how good she and Carter are for each other. Hope reminds him they used to feel that way about each other. Liam grins. We had our good days, didn't we? Hope says Carter's not the only man she's grateful for. Just because their marriage ended, it doesn't mean their connection will. They created memories and their beautiful little girl. Hope cries, I am so grateful for you. At Il Giardino, Sheila flashes to Luna complaining that Steffi's keeping her from her father. Deacon comes up and asks what she's thinking about. He notes she's all frowny and thoughtful. Sheila tries to say it's nothing, but he knows she's thinking about Finn and her grandchild. He reminds her she can't have contact with them. Sheila tells herself that, but it's not easy. She sees him with Hope, and that's the way it should be. Deacon asks if she's jealous. She denies it's that. She just worries about her son. Deacon says things are difficult for Finn right now. Imagine him having to tell Steffy that Luna's his daughter. Sheila asks, are you serious? Deacon holds up his hands. She has no contact with her crazy granddaughter, so it's all good. At the Cliff House, Luna tells Steffy she wanted to see her father. Steffy says she can't be there. Finn says, I told her that. Steffy asks Luna what she's doing then. What are you doing in my home? Finn repeats that he made his boundaries clear. Luna's not trying to ignore them, it's just been really hard since finding out he was her dad and not being able to talk to him. I just wanted to see my father. Luna knows she's wasting her breath. There's no way for her to explain what it's like to know her dad and be in the same room with him. Steffy says it's time to leave. Luna just wanted a few minutes. Steffy says she had a few minutes, go. Luna still dreams about having a place in her dad's life. Finn says that's not possible. Luna talks family and Steffy reminds her she tried to destroy her family. Luna says she's sorry. Steffy argues she can't just apologize for something like that. Luna realizes it was a mistake to come. She can't be there even though Finn's her dad. She's an adult and has to take responsibility. I won't bother you anymore. At Il Giardino, Deacon tells Sheila he has a meeting across town. She assures Daddy she'll be fine. Deacon knows family is a thorny issue for her. Luna peeks in as they talk and then ducks out of sight. Deacon tells Sheila how much he appreciates her, and she says he can appreciate her all night when he gets back. Deacon takes off and Luna joins her grandmother, who asks how the visit to Finn went. Luna says not as hoped, thanks to Steffy. Luna says Finn was surprised to see her, and Steffy wasn't there. Finn didn't throw her out, but when Steffy came home, he shut her down. Sheila warns he'll always support her. Luna complains that the little bitch manipulates him. Sheila says he'll always put her first. That's his wife, that's what he's going to do. She has to accept that and take responsibility for the mistakes she's made. Luna says that's what she told them. I think they believe me. At the Cliff House, Finn tells Steffy that Luna took him off guard. Steffy hopes she'll learn from this and respect their boundaries. Finn says she will. Talk turns to Liam and Finn is disappointed to hear that Steffy told Hope when Liam asked her not to. Steffy says she needed to know the truth. Finn sighs that Liam doesn't want anyone to know. Steffy doesn't want Hope to wish she had more time with him or had done things differently. Finn nods. Oak. Steffi says Hope loves Liam. She deserves to know. At Brooke's place, Hope tells Liam she doesn't take his friendship for granted. She feels she hasn't said it enough. Liam can feel what they mean to each other. It's constant and ever-present. It's like the smell of jasmine around here in the spring. Hope finds that a beautiful way to put it. Liam thinks what they have is beautiful. He marvels about their time at the cabin. His dad would tease him about not having a bigger place, but he liked the intimacy of it. We packed a lot of love in there. A lot of memories. Hope says, we can make more. Liam stammers, Hope? You and Beth made me a better man, and I'm going to cherish every moment I have with you. They go over the miracle of finding Beth after believing she died on Catalina, and reminisce about good times in the cabin. Hope marvels about the joy he takes in what he does for them. They laugh remembering a failed science project he attempted. Life is just one big messy adventure, Hope muses. Liam stops short. It's been a minute since he laughed. Hope wants him to be happy. She thinks they should spend some time as a family, maybe plan a trip somewhere. Liam would like to spend as much time with her and Beth as he can. Hope would like that too. The time we have with you, we treasure it. He's made such an impact on their lives. You know how much we love you, she cries. Liam looks thoughtful as she breaks down and says she doesn't think she's said it enough. He hugs her and says, you know, don't you? She nods. It had been building for weeks. Whispers, tension, and half-truths swirled through the halls of Forrester Creations like a toxic mist. And now, with the stakes higher than ever, lives were about to shatter under the weight of long-buried secrets and heartbreaking revelations. Part 1. The Final Straw. Steffy Forrester stood behind her desk in the executive suite, her gaze steely, arms folded across her chest. Her once sisterly warmth for Luna Nozawa had long since faded. Too many crossed lines, too many excuses. And now, too much was at stake. Across from her, Luna stood with trembling lips, clutching a Forrester sketchpad like a shield. Steffi, I swear I didn't mean for things to go this far. I love RJ. I've been loyal, you've been sloppy, Steffi snapped. You think being with RJ gives you a free pass. You're just another liability waiting to explode. Just then, John Finn Finnegan entered, dressed in scrubs, exhaustion etched on his face. We need to talk, he said grimly, setting a file down. It's about what happened at the hospital, and what Luna said to Liam. Luna's face drained of all color. Steffi raised an eyebrow. She went to see Liam? Finn nodded, jaw tight. Not just see him. She confronted him again. After I told her to stay away. She keeps inserting herself into his care, into his emotions. And now he's spiraling. Steffi stood. That's it. Please, Luna whispered. I thought I could help. Liam trusts me. He's vulnerable. Finn barked. He's scared and confused and clinging to anyone who makes him feel normal. You are not trained for this, Luna. And if he ends up doing something reckless because of you, it's on you, Steffi finished. Tears welled in Luna's eyes, but she bit her lip to stay composed. I just wanted to help. You want to help, Steffi said coldly, then pack your things. You're done here. The words hit like a slap. At Forrester? No, Finn said. Everywhere. In our lives. Our home. Archie will hear it from me if he needs to. But this chaos ends now. And with that, Luna's Forrester dream, and perhaps her relationship, collapsed like a house of cards. Part 2. The Notebook. Across town, in a dimly lit bedroom at the Spencer estate, Liam sat cross-legged on his bed, clutching a notebook to his chest. Not just any notebook, his notebook. Inside it were letters he had been writing for weeks, to Beth, to Kelly, to Hope. Letters full of hope, fear, and resignation. He stared out the window at the afternoon haze, wondering how much longer he could keep pretending. Because Liam Spencer was dying. The scans, the blood work, the long hush when Finn walked back into the exam room weeks ago. It all told the same story. A rare and aggressive condition, neurological, progressive, terminal. At first, he'd fought for answers, but the prognosis hadn't changed. At best, he had a few months of clarity left before the seizures became more frequent. At worst, less. He thought he was hiding it well. But Hope knew. He saw it in her eyes yesterday when she visited with Beth. The way her smile didn't quite reach her eyes. The way she lingered when she hugged him, fingers brushing his back like she didn't want to let go, she knew. And she was waiting for him to say the words. Part 3. Hope's Secret Grief. Hope Logan sat in the Forrester showroom, pretending to review fabric samples. But her heart wasn't in it. Her mind replayed Liam's words from the night before. "How long are you staying?" she'd asked gently, kneeling beside his bed. "Long enough to make things right," he'd said cryptically. Then he changed the subject to Beth and laughed too loudly at a joke she hadn't made. She knew that look. It was the same look she'd seen in her Aunt Katie when she tried to hide her illness. The same mask Brooke wore when Ridge left her for Taylor. That brittle bravery. Liam was saying goodbye, in bits and pieces. She pulled out her phone and opened the draft message she'd been writing for days. "You don't have to protect me from this, Liam. I already know. Just let me be there for you. Please." She never hit send. Instead, she closed her eyes and whispered, "Tell me. Just tell me." Part 4. RJ's Torn Heart. RJ Forrester didn't know whether to scream or cry. He had just left a tense board meeting when Finn caught up with him in the parking lot. "She's gone, RJ," Finn said plainly. "We asked Luna to leave." RJ blinked. "You what?" It was a joint decision. Professionally and personally, she crossed too many lines. RJ shook his head, disbelief turning to anger. "You mean you blindsided her?" "She's been spiraling," Finn argued. "You haven't seen what she's been doing." "I've seen enough," RJ snapped. "I've seen a woman who tried her best to do the right thing. And now you're crucifying her because of a scared man in a hospital bed." "Because that scared man could die," Finn shot back. RJ froze. "What?" Finn realized too late he'd let the truth slip. He exhaled. "You didn't hear it from me." "But yes, Liam's condition is getting worse. And Luna's interference isn't helping." RJ swallowed hard, suddenly seeing the situation in a new light. But that didn't change how it felt. "You could have let me talk to her," he muttered. "She deserved that much." Part 5. Liam's Goodbye. That night, Hope stood at Liam's door, uncertain. She held a small paper bag, Beth's latest drawing, a plastic bracelet, and a bottle of Liam's favorite tea. But mostly, she came with one mission: to stop pretending. Liam opened the door and blinked in surprise. "Hope." "I had to come." He stepped aside. "Beth already gave me the bracelet. Tell her I love it." Hope smiled gently. "It wasn't from Beth." Liam furrowed his brow. Then whoa. She reached into her bag and pulled out the bracelet. It was one he gave her when they were first married. Cheap, blue, frayed. The one he thought she'd thrown out years ago. "I kept it," she said, voice trembling. "Because you never really let go of people you love." Liam's throat tightened. "Hope." "You're not alone," she whispered. "Whatever's happening, you don't have to keep pretending." He looked away, blinking furiously. "I didn't want this to define me." "It doesn't." "I didn't want Beth to see me weak." "She sees her dad," Hope said softly. "And so do I." Liam finally met her eyes, and the dam broke. Tears spilled, and he crumbled into her arms. "I'm scared," he choked. "I know," she said, "and I'm not going anywhere." Part 6. Aftermath. The next morning, Luna stood at the beach alone, watching the waves crash. She hadn't heard from RJ. Maybe he hated her now. Maybe she burned every bridge in one reckless act of kindness. But deep down, she didn't regret it. Liam needed someone. If she could go back, she might change her methods, but not her heart. Meanwhile, at the hospital, Finn reviewed Liam's latest scans. The deterioration had accelerated. Days, not weeks. Finn exhaled, shoulders heavy with the burden of truth. At Forrester Creations, Steffi was quiet, her earlier rage dulled by the weight of reality. She watched Hope leave for Liam's, a determined look in her eye. And for the first time in weeks, Steffi hoped that maybe, just maybe, Hope Logan would be the one to save what little time Liam had left, not with medicine, but with love. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Boldy and BAUTFUL UPDAT YouTube channel for more update news.